Hey guys, today I am so excited to get to talk to you about your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. This series is one, honestly, I was like, whatever, and then I got that little sneak peek they gave us at New York Comic Con, and I was like, okay, I cannot wait for this series, and you know what? This series totally blew me away. Now, I have been lucky enough to get to see all 10 episodes, and this show just gets better and better. I know the first 2 episodes are out now. They're streaming on Disney Plus, and I hope you have had the time to check them out, but I'm telling you, this show is so good. It is so brilliantly written. There's so much I love about it. Now, I'm a villains girl, so of course I was thrilled to see Norman Osborn be such a major part of this series, and voiced by the one and only Coleman Domingo. Are you kidding me? He absolutely crushes every single moment of Norman Osborn, okay? Now, I don't want to give too much away, but I will say the more we see of him, the more we see of him. You know what I mean? We get to really dive into who Norman Osborn is, and he really is such a complex character. And Coleman Domingo absolutely delivers, especially in the final couple episodes. We really get to know him a little bit more, if you know what I mean. I will say there's also a lot of other villains mixed in here, and there's names and Easter eggs and so many iconic moments from comic books, from the MCU in general. Like, they literally talk about that airport fight, you know, like things like that are like, yes, technically it's separate canon, but it really gives enough for fans to be so excited. Fans of the movies, fans of the comics. Just, it's a perfect blend. Plus, it brings something unique as well. And really, honestly, the thing that this series does well is it nails Peter Parker and Spider-Man, because you really have to nail both of them to make it work. They are of course the same person, but they aren't the same person. And your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man knows that. And honestly, the more this season goes on, the more excited I got. There's even a tie-in to the Disney parks in the final episode of the season, and that is all I will say. That is not a spoiler. It is a tie-in to the Disney parks, and that's what you get. And my jaw was on the floor. I love this show so much. I watched it with my children, who are 12 and 13, and I've got to say, that's what I love about this series so much, is that it has stuff for them. It's not completely dumbed down. You know, this isn't Spidey and His Amazing Friends or whatever it's called, right? It's not for young children. And there are some mature topics. There's things that adults will enjoy, that lifelong fans will enjoy. And it's nice to watch as a family. That's what I will say. This is a family show. This is not an adult animated series by any means. You know, it's not like any of like Invincible or anything like that, right? And then it's also not Amazing Spidey and His Friends, right? It's somewhere in between. It lives in the middle. It is great for families to enjoy together, to sit on the couch and tune in. The first 2 episodes are great, but honestly, it just gets better and better and better. And then you have, like, you bring in people like freaking Charlie Cox as Daredevil, who we are getting to see again, you know, in Daredevil Born Again. We know that's happening, but I was still thrilled to hear him in this series. That's fantastic. There's just so many characters, like people that are reprising their roles as the characters in here, even though it's technically a separate canon. I don't care. I loved it. I was all over it. There's so much I loved about this. And personally, I loved the animation. It felt like it was ripped from the comics in a way. It's crisp, clean, and looks kind of hand-drawn at the same time. I think it was done very well. I really am a fan of this. I really enjoyed it. I really had a good time. There was a lot of great action sequences. There's some great jokes, some great moments. Again, some great references to comics, references to the MCU. I really think people are going to be pleased with this. There's something for everyone, something for fans of all ages, and of all different walks, right? Whether you like the comic books or you like the movies, there's something in there for everyone, and I think this is going to be fully appreciated by all the fans. I truly hope it will. So let me know if you're excited for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man down below in the comments. Let me know if you already watched the first 2 episodes and what you thought. I promise you this season is so good. Just keep on, because it just gets better and better, and that final episode is like, I loved it. I loved it so much. And I hope you guys do as well. You guys can follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And you can also check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.